Hi everyone, so this week's Sedra has 7 of the 10 plagues. Pharaoh refuses to let the Jewish people go. Right, you asked for it! And the first plague is dumb blood. And Pharaoh doesn't like this. It's like, I don't like this blood. Wow, 1 minute. Who's doing this? Is this God who's doing it? I don't want to believe that. Magicians, can you make blood? Yeah, we can make blood. Shh. Put a little red dye inside there. Here you go, here's blood. And Pharaoh goes, phew. Okay, so now we have nothing to drink at all, but at least I know it's not God. I don't have to worry about it. Then we go on to the frogs, and the frogs come out of the River Nile, and there are frogs everywhere. And Pharaoh's like, oh no, this is horrible, this is terrible. They're croaking, they go inside people's bodies. Oh, they got a frog in their throat, literally. So Pharaoh says to the magicians, look, I don't want to believe this is God over here. So can you make frogs? And they go, yeah, sure. Behind your head, here's a frog. And he goes, phew, okay, fine. Now, I'm not letting the Jews go, nah, your God's lying. But there's so many frogs, and they're really bothering Pharaoh. And Pharaoh now has to say to Moshe, I'm sorry, let the Jewish people go. But he doesn't want to. So he says to Moshe, can you get rid of these frogs for me? And Moshe says, sure, when do you want them to go away? Now, what would you say if you're Pharaoh? I would say, now, get rid of them. These frogs are here, they're everywhere. Frogs are jumping everywhere. But Pharaoh doesn't wait 1 minute. If I say now, maybe the plague was going to go away anyway. And maybe, therefore, Moshe's not doing anything. You know what? I want it to go tomorrow morning on the dot. As soon as it gets morning, boom. Then I want him to go. And Moshe says, yeah, sure, no problem. And Pharaoh's thinking, I'm going to get in there. I bet it's not going to be right in the morning. But then the next day, boom, in the morning, the frog's gone. Oh, I don't want him to be right. Interesting. Why did Pharaoh ask to wait? Because he didn't mind going through pain of all the frogs as long as I'm not proven wrong. I don't want to be proven wrong. Then it came to the lice. And there was lice everywhere. And there was swarming lice. And people filled with, not just 1 or 2 little lice here. Lice everywhere. And now Pharaoh's thinking, I don't want to accept that this is God. I don't want to do that. Magicians, make lice. And they go, we can't. What do you mean you can't? We can't. So now Pharaoh needs to say this is Hashem. But he goes, nah, I'm not going to accept it. Blood, frogs, lice, wild animals, pestilence. I don't know what pestilence is. Animals dying. Boils, hail. And then the next week said we're going to have locusts and darkness and king of the firstborn. And from number 3, he can't explain it other than it must be God. But why doesn't he believe in it? Because he doesn't want to believe in it. It shows here that if you don't want to believe in something, you will not see it. Even though it's right in front of you. It's so obvious. If you don't want to see it, you're not going to see it. Pharaoh did not want to see it. He didn't see it. Here's something to think about. Is there anything that happens in your life where it's so obvious, it's so true, but you just don't want to see it? You know, they say that nature is a miracle you're just used to. So when you see a flower growing, it's like, that's normal. Really? Whoa! I don't believe it! We got a seed, the seed is dead, you put the dead seed in the ground, you put earth on it, you water it, and now the dead comes to life. It's the rising of the dead. It's like a zombie. That's unbelievable! It's like, it's not unbelievable. I get to see it every day. It's nothing special. So many times that there's special things, there's miracles happening, but we just don't see it because we're used to it. Is there anything that you see, you think in your life, you just don't get to see it because you either don't want to see it or because you're just so used to it? That is the question. Have a great Shabbat Shalom. Bye.